I have come across this ad multiple times, and maybe you have as well. And I take issue with a few things on their website, so I thought I would go over some of that. And as a bonus, they have one of the more entertaining disclaimers that I've come across, so that may be worth sticking around for as well. So the first thing we see is this claim that it's a millionaire investor who has received average annual returns of over 37% by using this investing approach. And this part of the site, there's not a whole lot of information here. It's a little bit gimmicky. There's already a link you can click to join and sign up for $49 a month. They actually don't specify that that's a monthly fee, but we get to that later in the website. There's a few comments and notes as we scroll down about how frustrating and difficult investing can be. And then the investor reveals himself here as Richard Miller and talks about not only is he able to know what stocks to buy, but emphasizes that he knows when to buy them. And that's concerning to me because short-term performance is largely driven by sentiment in the stock market, whereas long-term performance is more driven by the underlying business results. And that's what Warren Buffett means when he talks about, in the short term, the market is a voting machine. And in the long run, it's a weighing machine. So it's evaluating things over the long run where the business performance actually matters. Market timing is more about trying to game the system and sentiment, and I'm very skeptical that people can do that consistently. The next thing we get to are a couple performance charts, one in a linear scale and one in a logarithmic scale. And either way you present it, there's not that much in the way of information here. While it looks impressive, it's not telling me anything about the underlying investments. It's really just to show, oh wow, look how successful I've been, not really providing any insight into why it's been successful or the strategy that is being used. As we scroll a little further, we see a few more notes on how difficult investing can be and how you've tried these things and you've tried to educate yourself or hire a financial advisor and how that hasn't gotten you anywhere. It's at this point that their website starts to remind me of more like a weight loss commercial where they're talking about how difficult diet and exercise is, but you should just take this magic pill instead. It's a bit of a red flag, but entertaining nonetheless. This webpage is actually really long if you try to scroll through all of it, so we're skipping over a little bit here, but then we get to one of my favorite lines, and that is as they're listing out the benefits of signing up for this 10x portfolio. And number 4 is this bulletproof proprietary AI algorithm. And man, I just love the buzzwords, because not only is it an AI algorithm, not only is it a proprietary AI algorithm, it's a bulletproof proprietary AI algorithm. You gotta love it. If we keep on moving, we've gone past about 6 different links that you could have clicked on to join. So they start pulling out all the stops, telling you that there's a money-back guarantee, showing you all the things they bundle with it. There's testimonials, and they're even telling you that they're going to limit the number of members to 1,000, so you better hurry because you don't want to miss your spot. On top of all of that, there's actually a countdown going at the bottom of the page, and if someone is trying to pressure you into a financial decision based on time, there's a pretty good chance they don't have your best interest at heart. As we can see from this link, this is the first indication that the $49 is not a one-time fee or annual fee, it's actually per month. And we'll scroll a little further because we're just about to the disclaimer. So here we get to my favorite part of this website, mostly because it's the most entertaining, where they say that these results are based on simulated performance results. And unlike the results in actual performance records, these results do not represent actual trading. It sort of diminishes the impression that we get from looking at these graphs showing everything moving up and to the right and the wonderful returns that this millionaire investor got. In fact, they even go so far as to say, simulated or hypothetical trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. Well, no kidding. It's not that impressive to tell me what the best investments would have been over the last 16 years, and it's not terribly useful. That's not to say that backtesting an investment strategy and seeing how it would have performed in previous years isn't a good check, but it's very different from saying, this is the success that I've had, here's the return of my portfolio, only to then clarify, yeah, actually I didn't do any of that. So this is just one example of why it's important to be thorough when making your financial decisions. If something seems gimmicky or too good to be true, there's a good chance it is, and you need to be willing to actually go through and look through the fine print and understand it as best as possible before making decisions. And in this case, if someone's pressuring you to make a decision in a certain amount of time, that's a red flag and probably someone that you don't want to do business with. So thanks for watching. I hope this video was at least entertaining. Maybe it was helpful. If it was, consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more videos like this, consider subscribing as well. Thanks.